Hello, my soul family. How are you all? And I hope you are doing great, wonderful, amazing, and safe wherever you are in the world. I welcome you all in my channel. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel and for giving me lots of love. And I am very glad that I help you out in some manner. If you have not subscribed yet to the channel, then please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And you can also let me know in the comment section if you want to tell me anything, if you want to ask me anything. So let's start today's video. So this is multi-dimensional anatomy, which are the templates of matter. We have started a series in which this is the part number 2. In part number 1, we have already discussed about the God force consciousness, which are the four basic force of consciousness, which are called as Manu, Ira, and Mana, which are the primal force, which are called as divine trinity. And these primal force currents are not running in our body since 25,500 BC, which is known as Lucifer rebellion. So for those who have not watched that video, I'm going to add a link in the description box, so you can check that link and go and watch that part number 1, because in part number 1 we get to know that how the God want to create. God intention was to create, and that intention was love. God wants to create, God wants to create something, but the intention was love. So the will was to create with the intention of love. Then comes there was a force of consciousness. Okay, so all those things we have discussed in part number 1. Now in this part number 2, we are going to talk about primal life force currents. So what are these primal life force currents? These are the type of currents which are present in each density universe, which are actually the manifestation of God force, the Manu, the Ira, the Mana, and they are having the consciousness, they are having the divine trinity. So these life force currents, or we can say these universal life force currents, are having the God force consciousness, which are called as Manu, Ira, and Mana, and they are having these God force consciousness inside them. So primal life force currents are having God force consciousness inside them, and there are different type of currents in each density universe. Okay, we also call them universal life force current. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the name of these currents and how we can access them. And this, after knowing this, we can understand that how the God is within all of us, and God is not separated from us, and we are not separated from God. We are always with God, and God is always there inside all of us. So the first universal life force current is Antakarana, which is also known as Kundalini life force energy, which is present from density universe 1 to density universe 3, in which means this life force current is actually present from dimension 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So it is present from dimension 1 to dimension 9. So this is the first life force current, or the universal current, which is universal life force current, which is present in density universe up to the density universe 3. Then comes the Maharatha life force current, or the Maharatha energy. Okay, this is actually also called as Christos energy. Okay, or the Maharatha energy, which is again a life force energy present in density universe 4, which is the dimension 10, 11, 12, which is our avatar identity of consciousness. Then again there is Kirasha life force energy, which is present in density universe 5, which is dimension 13, 14, and 15, where our Rishi identity of consciousness is present. Okay, and these are actually 3 primal light fields. Then comes the Kundare. The Kundare life force energy is present in it is present in non-dimensionalized energy matrix, and which are actually the 3 primal sound fields, the ascended master level, in which, and these are actually also called as Miaj field or the sound fields. Okay, where the ekartic level, the polaric level, and the triadic level ascended master exist. Okay, and these are non-dimensionalized energy matrix. And then comes the Ekasha, which is again a God force consciousness, which is the Manu, the Mana, the Ira. So basically these are actually the different type of universal life force current, which is called as the Antakarana, which is universal Kundalini energy or the Kundalini energy, life force energy. Then comes the Maharata energy, then comes the Kirasha energy, then comes the Kundare energy. So this is how we are having these life force energy or the currents inside our own self. We just have to activate our own DNA, activate our own self to access these life force energy which is present on each density universe. Till now we have already get to know about Kundalini energy. Okay, most of the time we get to know that once our Kundalini gets awakened, then we start our spiritual journey. Or okay, so there is more life force currents which are present for all of us. So we have to now activate our Maharata energy on to access the density universe for the dimension 10 and 11 12. And once we have activated our Ki Rasha life force energy, then we can access our 13 14 15 dimension of consciousness, that is the Rishi identity of consciousness. And if anyone has activated their Kundalini life force energy, then they can access the ascended master level of consciousness, okay, which are the sound fields, the three sound fields, the Kundare, okay, life force currents. Okay, so this was actually the primal life force currents which are present, which are different types of currents present in each different density universe, which are actually the manifestation of God force current. In the next part we are going to talk about the substances, the basic unit of substances, which are called as Partikai, Partike, and the Partikam, which create the templates of matter. Okay, so we are going to talk about these three primal substances which are called as basic unit of consciousness of God. Okay, and through these units of consciousness, the substances, God have created the structure, okay, the 15 dimensional anatomy and the 12 domains and higher heavens and everything, the Kathara grid, the DNA, and everything has been created from these substances. Okay, so in the next part we are going to talk about that. Sending you lots of love, healing, and happy energies to all my soul family who are watching my video. Take care of yourself, and I will see you all soon.